Toit never gave a reason why he kept the name Gondwanaland for his condensed iteration of the southern supercontinent. I would guess that it was a combination of respect for Edward Suess and just because Gondwana was already pretty established. It was the Gondwana system, it was the Gondwana flora. He's proposing a literally earth-shattering reorganization of paleogeography. Maybe keeping some of the terminology was a way of meeting the traditionalists halfway. More broadly, and the reason I went so far into the weeds researching this, I wanted to understand, why did the name Gondwanaland stick when so many other names didn't? The cynical interpretation is that Gondwana was associated with coal seams, which is what the people paying for all these geological surveys were actually interested in. More charitably, Suess was good at naming things. He chose elements with appropriate symbolic meanings. The Tethys Sea was the water between Laurasia and Gondwanaland. It covered a large part of modern Europe and West Asia and was the progenitor of the Mediterranean, Black and Caspian Seas, and parts of the Indian Ocean. The mythological Tethys was the mother of numerous personifications of lands and oceans and rivers. It just fits. J.R.R. Tolkien called Gondwanaland that rare venture of geology into poetry, and as is typical for him, I can't 100% be sure that that's a compliment, but Suryakanti Chetty put it more academically. In considering the interactions between history and mythology and geology, she said that we contextualize the distant unknown within the familiar, which is an observation that could also apply to a lot of dinosaur names. And if the name Gondwanaland lent context to the lands of prehistoric Earth, we should try to understand what that context was and what it meant to the people who invoked it, even if it won't make their maps any less ridiculous looking.